Welcome back into the Rowdy Studios. The Friday before we go to Talladega Superspeedway. Now, Brad Keselowski.
Big moment in the chase.
Brad Keselowski, a past winner at Talladega, a championship contender, you might say, this season, is saying he doesn't think Talladega and the chase go together like peanut butter and chocolate. Let's listen to what Brad had to say.
What?
I love Talladega. It's a great racetrack. I got my first win there. But I think if you polled every driver in the garage, over 95% of them would tell you that they don't think Talladega should be in the chase. I think there's a lot of people that feel that way because of how that race plays out. It certainly takes skill to win there. And I don't want to ever take away from anyone who's won there, myself included. But that same skill that might get you a win could on the next day very easily get you a 40th. That can be very frustrating. And a lot of people, a lot of drivers don't feel good about that style of racing determine a champion.
Dude wants to take Talladega out of the chase, and I think he has a point.
Well, look, I understand where he's coming from. Oh, it's too fluky. Luck plays too much of a role. I get all that. But come on, man. It's Talladega. It's in the chase. This is a key moment in this chase, and you want to just take that away from the race fans?
Yes, that's the point. It shouldn't be a key moment in the chase when you can wreck out in
You can
lap
wreck out
5,
anywhere.
But there's a greater preponderance a greater chance that that's going to happen at Talladega. You have to admit that.
So what? So what?
So do you want your champion to be determined based on, I got into somebody else's garbage at Talladega?
Would you say that Jimmy Johnson's last 5 championships were due to Talladega? Would you make that contention? Would you?
No, but that doesn't.
Well, then how can you say Talladega determines the champion?
That doesn't mean it's not going to. Well, I'd have to go back and look and see who wrecked out at Talladega and what effect that might have had.
Look,
on
wait
the
a second. How about
hopes.
this? Carl Edwards at Talladega, 2008, I believe the year was.
Wrecked out.
He wrecked Greg Biffle. You know why he wrecked him? Because he screwed up.
Yeah.
He made a mistake. It wasn't some weird Talladega luck factor, oh my gosh. He made a mistake, just like can happen at any racetrack.
But there is a greater chance that it will happen at Talladega. You have to admit that.
So what? There's a greater chance it'll happen at Martinsville than it'll happen at
So let's take Talladega
Kansas.
out of the championship equation.
I don't see why he would do that. It's a particular form of racing that we like.
Well,
that requires
don't
different
speak for
skill.
me.
Okay, that I like and any real race fan likes, and I just don't see why you would take it out of the chase. In fact, I'd rather see 2 plate races in the chase every so often.
See, you're just talking crazy. Now you're just trying to get a reaction.
You want cookie cutter racing?
I want a road course in the chase before Talladega.
Why?
I'm not saying get rid of Talladega. I'm saying just move it out of the chase. That way you have 25 other races to absorb whatever happens there.
You think
no, Brad Keselowski
liking road courses makes you sophisticated. That's your problem.
No.
So you're all like, we must go to the road course, and we must put a road course in the chase.
I never sound like that.
Well, no, that is not the case. Talladega, baby, that's NASCAR racing.
See,
and you want to take it out of the chase?
You're one of those.
The hell with you.
You're one of those race fans who's just sitting there waiting for the wreck. You're just waiting for the wreck. Okay, let's get rid of all this passing. Let's get rid of all this driving around in circles.
Oh,
just
yeah.
so we can get more wrecks.
There's so much passing on road courses. There's more passing in Talladega than anywhere else on the circuit by far. So if you're a fan of passing, maybe you ought to keep Talladega.
I'm saying you're a fan of wrecks. That's what you are. You're a fan of carnage.
No, I'm not a fan of wrecks. I will say this about wrecks. The essence of NASCAR racing is putting your car on the edge, lap after lap. Putting your car on the edge. If you do that, there are going to be wrecks.
Yes.
So that's why it's part of the sport. Do I sit around hoping they'll wreck? No. I don't like races with caution after caution after caution. I want to see guys out there racing.
But that's why
That's what you're going to see at Talladega. For the most part, you're going to see guys racing, especially at the end when it's all up in the air and anyone can win the race. How about that? How about that for a nice change?
Brad Keselowski.
Anyone can win the race. Even Brad Keselowski.
Brad Keselowski, I believe in you. I'm on your side. You and we've got this thing. We've got a symbiosis going. We're simpatico. Just ignore him, Brad. You and me, baby. You and me.
You're just creeping Brad Keselowski out. He's creeping Brad Keselowski out.
Brad understands from where
I just don't agree with Brad in this case.
Understands
For the most part, Brad and I agree. But in this case, I don't.
Brad, call me.
All right, we'll see you next time for right here in the Rowdy Studios. Don't call him Brad. Please don't call him Brad.
Don't call me Brad.
Don't call him at all. Don't even call him late for dinner. Don't call him to dinner at all.
But you doesn't have to call me Johnson.
Rowdy.com.
You can call me B, you can call me BK, you can call me Brad, you can call me Bradley, but you doesn't have to call me Keselowski.
Yeah.
Say it like it is.
Okay, Brad.
It's a good idea.
Call me.
I would not call him.
Say what like it is.
Robby.com.
Bass. Stop talking.